angry with you.
I think of others.
Might as well give up.
I'm worth a lot of... Look at how much...
Survive.
Of course I'm... Make the house
I can't
nice.
fix it.
I put others
Something
first.
terrible
I
will
work
happen.
hard.
Have met to talk about how much control, if any, Moscow will have over the breakaway republic. Stephen Mulvey of the BBC has more on the story.
President Yeltsin sounded a conciliatory note in comments to journalists.
So many voices. So loud. They're fighting.
You didn't get that
They're in my
You
head.
need work. You're too fat.
No.
The skinny girl got
They're
it.
screaming through my whole
I do a lot.
body.
I'm good at lots of things. I'm creative. Look at all I've done to make the house
I can't
nice.
fix
I
it.
paint, I cook, I clean, I sew, I teach, I write, I act, I'm
They'll be angry with you.
I think of others. I take care of people.
You have to get it right.
I put others
Something
first.
terrible
I
will
work
happen.
hard. I garden. I accomplish things. Look at my daily list. Look at how much I get
You'll
done
be
every day. I'm
alone.
a good friend.
You
I
won't
live for my
survive.
thing. Of course I'm worth
Might as
something.
well give up.
I'm worth a lot as long as I keep doing
Get it
it.
right.
So get up.
Get it right.
Get out of bed. We've got so much to do today. A long list. Let's get it all done. We'll feel great.
You could
Come on. Let's not waste any more time.
They'll be
Gotta
angry.
get up. Gotta get up.
They
Gotta
won't
get up
love you
before the
anymore.
morning comes.
Must get it right.
Big day. Gotta get
Life
up before the morning
and death.
comes.
Get it right.
So, Ruthie, I'm noticing that you're having a hard time getting up this morning. I'm noticing that your body seems rigid, that you're rubbing your head, that you're tossing and turning. So, what's going on?
Go away.
Okay, you don't have to talk to me. I'll leave, but I'm here if you need me.
I can't get up. I can't lie here either. I guess I'm having an anxiety attack.
What does that feel like?
It feels off. Can't you hear them?
Get out of bed. We've got so much to do.
All those voices. So loud.
We'll feel great.
They're in my head.
Any more time.
No, they're screaming through my whole body. They're at war.
Get it right. Life.
They won't stop.
Get it right.
They're screaming through your whole body. So, bring your awareness to your whole body, Ruthie. Is there one place in your body that's calling out to you the loudest?
My chest is tight. But my whole body is restless. Resisting. And my head is swimming with all these voices.
You have to get it right.
I put others
Something
first.
terrible.
So, your chest is tight, and your head is swimming, and your whole body feels awful hearing these voices. So for right now, what if we choose one part of your body to hear from first? Everybody in there can have their chance, but right now, what part of your body is speaking the loudest to you?
My chest. My heart.
How about doing that again? What if you place your hand where you sense it needs to go? So if your chest had a voice, what would it say? I feel what?
I feel trapped. I feel like someone's sitting on me. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. I feel trapped like someone's sitting on me. Anything else?
I can't breathe. I can't live. And I can't get up.
If I can't breathe, I can't live, and I can't get up.
Those voices, they're arguing. They're making a racket inside of me. They're making a racket and you can't breathe. It bothers you to hear them fighting? I can't fix it.
Does that feel familiar to you, to not be able to fix it when there's arguing? Where do you feel that in your body? Is it still in your chest?
No,
Where do you feel it then? What does your solar plexus want to say?
I can't fix it. You're all fighting. I'm afraid.
How old are you now, Ruthie?
3.
Of course you can't fix them. You're a little girl. They're talking so loud and you can't even hear them. And it's very confusing. Wait a minute. We'll slow us down so we can hear us. Then we'll sort this out.
That's a good idea. And who are you?
I'm the doing part of her. I'm the coordinator.
Where do you live in her?
I begin at her feet, but I move around. It depends on what's going on. So, Ruthie, how does that idea feel? Do you think the voices will slow down so that we can hear them?
I don't know.
Ask us. I think we'll all slow down. We want to be heard. So I'm noticing your body is fidgeting and rigid. I'd like to invite you to take a moment to sense the bed under you, to feel its support, to know that the floor supports the bed, and the earth supports the floor, and all of it can support you if you let it. And sense whether you can feel the space inside of you, all throughout your body, an expansiveness that makes room for all those voices. They have all the space they need and all the time they need to say what they need to say. Yes, a deep breath. Would you like to do that again? So, what if you ask them if they're willing to speak one at a time so that we can hear them? What if you tell them that we want to hear what they have to say, but we can't when they all speak at once?
We want to hear you. Will you slow down? They will. It's quieter now.
Have they gone away or are they just quiet?
No, they're here. They're waiting their turn.
Is there one who wants to speak first? I'm noticing your forehead seems strained. What's that about? What does it want to say? It's saying, you didn't get that commercial. You need work. You're too fat. The skinny girl got it. When are you going to lose some weight and get some new resume shots and promote yourself? You don't have any money to pay for it anyway. You're in debt up the wazoo. Your home equity loan is almost used up. You have so many bills. Psst. What about the house? Looking pretty messy. Oh, and you haven't painted those blinds. That was a great idea. When are you going to find time to do that? And what about finishing your homework and your project and that script for Anne? Oh, she's counting on you. You better get up. You better get up and make breakfast for your son. He never eats. He's skin and bones. You can't get him to eat well. You can't get him to cooperate. What is wrong with you? You are a lousy mother. You are a mess. Ruthie, where does that voice come from? Does it sound familiar to you?
It's my voice. Sounds like my grandfather. I know that. But it's my voice now. My critical voice.
Yep, it's me. I'm all yours. Ruthie, what do you want to say back to the critic?
You're right. Everything you say is true. I don't know what's wrong with me.
So, you believe everything the critic has to say about you?
I can't get up. I like to hide. I'll stay in bed. I hate myself. Nothing I do is good enough.
I do a lot. I'm good at a lot of things. I'm creative. Look at all the things that I've done to make the house nice. I paint, I cook, I clean, I sew, I write, I act, I teach. I'm kind. I think of others. I take care of people. I put other people first. I work hard. I garden. I accomplish a lot of things. Look at my daily list. Look at all the things that I do every single day. I'm a good friend. I listen. I think. Of course I'm worth something. I'm worth a lot. As long as I keep doing. So get up. Get out of bed. We've got so much to do today. A long list. Let's get it all done. Oh, we'll feel great. Come on. Let's not waste any more time. Gotta get up, gotta get up, gotta get up before the morning comes. What if I'm late? Got a big date. Gotta get up before the morning comes. Get up, come on, come on.
I'm afraid. I can't do all that. Anyway, it's not enough. It might feel good, to you for a while, when you think that you're doing so much, getting work and helping people and making things and making money. But getting appreciated is great, but...
You screw something up. You make a mistake. You don't do it perfectly, so why do it at all? And then what are you? A failure. What are you worth then, huh? What are you worth then? Is that what you're afraid of, little one? Screwing up, failing?
And that the critical will yell at me. Remind me how awful I am.
I'm wondering if there's anybody who could help you talk to the critic. To tell the critic how afraid you feel. Hey, hold your horses. I'm just doing my job. I'm supposed to do this. I keep the standards around here. Who hired you? Who told you this was your job? Now we get to it. It's the perfectionist. She's the one. Why don't you have her come out and take some of the heat? She's always nagging at me. She's a chicken. She hangs out in the shadows and then kicks me into action when things don't go just right. She's the real abuser, not me. but she's tricky. She never shows her face. She's not so easy to find. So, Ruthie, what are you aware of in your body right now? My throat is tight. I can't breathe very well. So if your throat could speak from the eye place, what would it say? I told you she wouldn't show. She's insidious. A real troublemaker. I hear so much judgment from you, critic. I'm not surprised that she doesn't come out. What do you want from me? I told you it was my job. I know you self-help nuts. You think you're going to get rid of me. No such luck. You talk to Miss P. So, Ruthie, what do you think? Is there someone in there called Miss P? Could you ask her what it would take to make it feel safe enough for her to come out and talk to us? Fair chance. Ask her. You want me to ask her? I'll ask her. Miss P, what will make you feel safe enough to speak to us?
Gentle with me.
See? She's like the Wizard of Oz, hiding behind her curtain. Shh! You're wasting time. We were getting somewhere. Miss P, I heard you ask us to be gentle with you. So, what if we take the critic's mouth shut and promise to be gentle with you if you're gentle with us? No way, no tape. I'll shut up. Okay. So, Miss P, we need your help. Sometimes Ruthie gets anxiety attacks in the morning. They're very painful to her. She hears all these voices, and they seem to be driven by something hard and abusive. Can you tell us what revs them up? I do. I rev them up. It's a matter of survival. It's clear from this life and from past lives that screwing up means disappointing others, means not being special enough. Death. That is a frightening thought, that making a mistake can have such a big consequence, life or death. No wonder you're in there pushing so hard. I'm trying to save her. I see that. And I see that you mean well. But I also see that something else is happening here. Can you see what that is? It makes her afraid. It makes her miserable. That's right. So, what are you saving her for? To be miserable? To be afraid? To be angry with herself? That's not what you really want, is it? No. So what do you want? I want her to survive. To not get hurt. To not get into trouble. To be loved and needed. But can you see that by protecting her, you cause her pain? She gets paralyzed and she can't get out of bed without struggling and sweating. It's a good thing the helper door is so strong. She overpowers me, whatever I say. Yeah, but if I'm not doing enough, if I'm not accomplishing enough, you overpower me. And Ruthie gets very depressed. She feels worthless, and there's nothing that I can do about it until another job comes along or another needy person. But I don't know how else to be. Miss P, I heard you say earlier that in order for you to feel safe and come out and speak to us, that you wanted us to be gentle with you. Nobody wants to banish you. It's clear that you and the critic set very high standards for Ruthie and help her achieve and use her gifts. But I'm wondering if you could exist in gentleness, if you and the critic could be softer, more playful.
Life isn't a game. It's serious business. There's a high cost in living, and making a mistake can prove fatal.
I hear your fear. It's old, isn't it?
Ancient.
Has it been your experience that every mistake proves fatal?
No. Some mistakes bring about good and learning. But how do I know which ones?
Perhaps you can't. Perhaps you must trust in something beyond your knowing. Something which is you and which is greater than you. How would that feel to trust like that? To take that great responsibility off your shoulders?
Okay.
So, now Ruthie, I'm going to invite you to place your hand on your forehead over your third eye. And I'm going to invite you to sense all the space over your head and to sense all the space around you and all the space inside of you and to sense the bed beneath you, supporting you. Now, what are you experiencing? Softness and calm. It's quiet now. I see the helper doer take the hand of the little wounded one, and they reach out their hand to the critic, who looks to Miss P to see if it's okay. I still don't see Miss P, but it must be okay because they all join hands and circle around me. So when you feel the impulse to open your eyes slowly and take in the room. And to feel the impulse to